a.k.a. the Murder Mansion. I can't believe we're finally here.
I wonder if not your girl himself will be here today.
Not only will he be here, but he's also bringing in several mystery guests for this year's Murder and Crime Gala.
Did somebody say?
I think we all did. At least it's so boy.
My dramatic entrance still works. Ladies and gentlemen, you've been summoned to my mansion tonight because you have an unhealthy fascination for murder.
Should we be concerned with the weather? Seems like an awful lot of lightning strikes.
Never! The evening mustn't be interrupted. For tonight is a most special night, and I have really outdone myself. First, from London, England, a private detective of such superior intellect that he has solved over 56 cases using nothing more than his keen sense of observation. I present to you the one, the only, Sherlock Holmes! Next, in the small town of River Heights, 3 industrious teenage detectives will solve over 100 cases in this small town. I present to you Nancy Drew and Frank and Joe Hardy, a.k.a. the Hardy Boys.
I'm so very excited to be here.
You said it, Nancy. And while murders are too grisly for our line of detective work, we sure look forward to celebrating with you. Seems like a swell time.
I'm 8 years old and I don't know what I'm doing here.
Next, in the grimy streets of San Francisco, a private detective whose hardcore ways have made him a legend in both crime solving and being disgusting, I present to you Sam Spade.
The extra green the master promised me. Truth is, I'm near broke. I haven't changed my shirt in a week.
Then, coming all the way over from their band, 4 college students traveled across the country, solving mysteries in abandoned carnivals and haunted mansions. I present to you the Mystery Crew.
Hi, I'm Velma. Thanks for having us. Oh, and just so you all know, I'm studying to go to law school. I can't live in a van forever. And I'm Daphne.
And I'm Fred, and we're also here.
Wonderful. And you! Are you also with the group, or are you lost?
Oh, sure, that's Shaggy. He's with us.
Yeah, man, thanks so much for having us here. It's totally groovy. Don't you think, Scoob?
It's groovy.
That stuffed dog.
He's not stuffed. He's real. And he loves Scooby snacks.
Right, let's move on, shall we? Finally, most special and mysterious guest, touted as the world's greatest detective for the constant gaming news, I present to you the Batman!
I'm Batman! I'm Batman.
Yes, well, hopefully we'll have more to see later. And that concludes... Oh, yes, you. Sorry. I always forget about you. Our final guest is a retired, old, self-described spinster who has somehow solved over 24 murders. I present to you Miss Marple.
Don't follow the spotlight for me. The bright light hurts my cataracts. I'll simply be in the back if you need me. I've got some knitting.
Yes, thank you, Miss Marple. Which brings us to this evening's main event. We have concocted a game for detectives tonight. One that involves twists, turns, and yes, even a little bit of
Oh my God! Master Doyle's been poisoned!
Gracious, no, but stab!
No.
Why not ask one of the famous detectives to solve it? Look, we can't ask any of the detectives here to solve the case because it would appear as if they're all suspects. Since none of their whereabouts at the time of Master Doyle's murder can be accounted for, it's likely one of them who did it.
But don't worry, because before this night is over, this case will be solved. Because we are Kane and Christie.
I'm not getting, excited about you yet.
All right, whatever. I'll take the old lady, you take the Brit with the weird hat, and let's get this over with.
All right, Mr. Holmes, I'm sorry for late. It's been a long night. Anyway, I'm...
Detective Christie of the Recounting Police Department. How do you do?
Great! Yeah. Anyway, I hear you're like a master of deduction. Apparently you can meet someone and within minutes know everything about them. Is that true?
Well, not everything, no, but I do have a keen eye for observation.
That's a fun trick. So, what can you tell about me?
You admit you're a detective, and judging the state of your uncut shirt and the scuff marks on your shoes, I'd say you've given up any hope for advancement. You've been resigned to this for some time now, I'd say ever since your 35th birthday. It was then that your brother-in-law, who's much older than you are, gave you that watch. It was meant to speak, but every time you look at it, it reminds you of the life you'll never have.
That was... spooky. Although it was my 36th birthday, not my 35th, and I wouldn't say that's the only reason I've settled as a mid-career detective.
Oh, no, far from the only reason. The reason I'd say is that you've been going through a contentious divorce from your husband.
Who told you about my separation? My husband and I haven't told anyone.
The irritation around your ring finger suggests you've been taking it off and on a lot. Furthermore, the bags under your eyes, the grease in your hair, and the cheetah dust under your fingernails are all signs of a person who's been sleeping in an unfamiliar and sad bed. It is then that you spend your night staying up late, eating your food and highly processed foods, watching reruns of Paw Patrol until 4 in the morning. Why did I do it? Why?
Because those dogs know how to fight crime! This is the police officer I wish I could see! but if you can know all that about me, then who did it? You must have some idea.
More than an idea. In fact, I know for certain that the culprit is Miss Marple. We, as a society, overlook the old and frail, and she knows this, which is why she's used it to commit murder. Observe, I witnessed Miss Marple just this evening talking to Master Doyle. Everything about the conversation piqued my interest.
Ah, my dear. Would you mind taking a sip of this and telling me if it tastes all right? I'm worried that the rates have turned.
Nonsense! I'll have one sip.
Oh, do get a good taste. I want to be sure. I'm so old, I'm afraid my tongue doesn't work anymore.
Then, happy, I drank the whole glass. Must be good.
Furthermore, not one eyewitness could account for Miss Marple's whereabouts during the stabbing nor the balcony pushing. It's as if she blended into the background.
Well, you certainly have my number. Okay, Mr. Holmes, my partner's interviewing Miss Marple right now, and if she is the killer, I bet they'll do a confession in no time.
All right, Miss Marple. You may seem like a sweet old lady, but I know beneath that amethyst brooch lurks a heart of stone. So confess. Admit that you killed Master Doyle. Confess now!
Oh dear. I see. If that's what you really think, then I'll just go ahead and confess. sure I can find someone to take care of her. If not, well then I'm sure she'll starve. But Mittens will understand. She's like me. She doesn't want to be a bother.
Well, that was less satisfying than I thought it would be.
Well, don't be so hard on yourself. I'm sure you're doing the best that you can.
I try, Miss Marple, I really do. It's so hard trying to prove to my parents that I'm a good, hard-working detective.
I can tell you're a fine detective, and I'm sure your mother is very proud of you.
But I never call her a mother's day, and I think she's mad at me. I have to say, Miss Marple, you don't really seem like the murdering type. You just seem like a sweet old lady.
Well, isn't that nice of you to say? The truth is, I never have committed an actual murder, so I suppose that makes sense.
But you just confessed.
Oh, no, dear, I didn't. I just didn't want to disagree with you. You seemed so sure of yourself when you came in, so I said I did it.
I can't arrest you if you didn't actually commit a crime.
Are you sure? I'd be happy to go to jail for the rest of my life if it would make your life easier.
No, Miss Marple, don't worry about me, but if you do know who killed Master Doyle, can you tell me that?
Oh, I don't know. Well, I suppose I did see one thing that struck me as odd.
Yes.
College students who live in their van. I saw them just after the I don't think they noticed me, not many people do, but what they said was quite troubling.
Oh man, I'm like freaking out.
Can you pull it together?
But I'm like bad at secrets, man. What are we gonna do, Scoob?
Did you hear that? I thought it was an old lady I saw, but I guess it was just the wallpaper.
Anyway, let's keep our mouths shut and out of jail. We can all do that, right? People often say wallpaper because I'm so old, which I understand. You young people are so busy that things happen to be your wallpaper.
Well, it's kind of horrible that people don't see you as a human being, but I think you blew this case wide open. My partner's with those meddling teens now, and I'm sure they'll confess in no time.
None of us did anything wrong. Hands the mystery crew is a united front. We're a team and we never.
All right, man, I did it. Scoops and I did the deed, so just let my friends go. Sorry.
Oh my God.
No, son, it's all right. Just tell me what happened. All of it.
I will, man, I will, because I can't take all this pressure. It happened after Master Doyle introduced us. Scoob was hungry, so we went to the kitchen for a little late-night snack, and that's when Scoob saw it. A snack he never should have eaten.
Roomy Rex!
Oh, I don't know, Scoob. I don't think we should be eating Master Doyle's food without his permission.
But Roomy Ruff, Roomy Rex! Scooby-Doo!
No, we don't know. No. I didn't know those biscuits were covered in like really expensive caviar. Scoob ate them all of them. Heavy, man.
The caviar he ate was valued at hundreds of thousands of dollars per box, and Shaggy just ate it. He ate it all.
Hey, it wasn't me. It was Scoob.
Scoop isn't real, Shaggy. He's just a puppet.
He is real. He's more real than any of you here.
Scooby-Doo! And I think your glasses make your face look straight.
What happened? When did you poison Master Doyle?
Poison.
Yeah. And stab and throw him off the balcony.
You got it all wrong, man. All I did was watch Scoob eat the fancy crackers.
Well, if it wasn't you, then who was it?
Ooh, I think I know who could have done it.
Oh, are you thinking of the haunted merry-go-round case that wasn't so merry?
You know I am, Dad.
Oh, wait. Are you too sure you two should be sharing theories? Well, let's not really distract you. I mean, you're better at...
At what? We're a part of this group too, Velma. I'm more than just some preppy college kid that wears a handkerchief around my collared shirt for no reason. I'm a vital part of this team.
I'm more than a pretty red and a horse with this purple skirt most seasons. Like I have thoughts and feelings and stuff going on.
Ooh, I know that. Should we do a monologue about our feelings?
Yes! Oh my gosh! You can do a monologue and I can do an interpretive dance and we can solve the case.
It was a cold winter day and my hair looked amazing as per usual.
This is hard to watch. Okay, so if it wasn't then who was it? Shaggy is?
What about Batman? He totally wears a mask. And in all the cases we solve, the secret villain is always wearing a mask.
Yeah,
Are you really detectives? Or did you just drop out of college to live in your van?
Both maybe?
Talk about it.
It's not that, trust me. They're strange, but not dangerous.
She was so sure it was them.
Oh, Miss Marple, because Sherlock told me she did it. Are you sure it wasn't her?
No way! She can barely lift her knitting needles. She's just a sweet old lady who wants me to be the best detective I can be. And I won't stand for anyone thinking she's a murderer!
Hey!
But whoever it is, we need to find out. And fast, we can't keep them here all night.
All right, you take the bat, I'll take the kids. And let's finish this.
All right, Mr. Batman, sorry to keep you waiting. Batman, hello?
I'm Batman. Tell me who killed Master Doyle. Tell me now.
I don't know. Let go of me. I'm the detective here, not you.
Strange detective.
Says who?
Everyone says that.
Sit down. I need you to answer a few of my questions.
No thanks, I'll stand. The suit's a little constricting.
Fine, stand, whatever. Just tell me your whereabouts at the exact moment Master Doyle was murdered.
I was in the shadows. Lurking. I'm always lurking. Waiting for the right moment to pounce. Because that's how you get justice. By pouncing. And punching people in their faces. That's justice.
That's not a great alibi. You know that, right?
You're wasting your time, detective. You want the killer? I know who the killer is.
Really, who is it?
Those kids, the Hardy Boys, and the girl, Nancy Drew, did it in cold blood.
How do you know that?
They confessed just moments ago. All I had to do was ask. Tell me who killed Master Doyle. Tell me now.
Please hold me down. I'll tell you anything.
Justice, now confess!
I did. Just please don't push me.
I'll push you if I want to push you. I'm Batman. So yeah, they did it. Or the older kid did it, since he's the one I almost pushed over a balcony. Put him in Arco. Case closed.
That didn't prove anything. If you threaten to push someone off a balcony, they'll confess whether they did it or not. My partner, she's with those kid detectives now, and I want to make sure they're okay.
Okay, kids, you're safe now.
Well, why was he screaming at us like that?
He was so angry I didn't think Max could be that angry! I'm in serious need of therapy!
I'm so sorry. I know it was scary, but I promise you're safe and that Batman will never come near you again.
I'm Batman!
Stay away from these children! You're not helping!
Don't say my name, okay? Jeez.
I'm so sorry, kids. I can promise that costume guy won't hurt you. Okay? Look, I just want you to know I don't think it was you who killed Master Doyle. From everything I read, it doesn't seem like something you do.
Heavens no! Why, I wouldn't even hurt a mayfly!
And that goes doubly for me. I see a worm on the side of the room and I get queasy as a caterpillar. Just ask anybody.
You see, Detective Christie, most of the cases
we weren't of the wholesome variety. Like the time my neighbor's baseball went missing.
Or the time our neighbor's cat went missing.
Or the case of the jeweled crown, in which case our other neighbor's prized tiara went missing.
I work on these cases against my will, and I hate it.
Sure do, Joe. Sure do.
Maybe you shouldn't take Joe in any more of your cases. He's only 8.
I have trouble sleeping at night.
He sure does, Detective Christie.
Look, all I want to know is if you have any idea who killed Master Doyle.
That's a tough one. But I think we can all recall that we did see something rather suspicious in the courtyard just moments before he fell off the balcony.
Really? What was it?
Well, after the fall, poor Joe's pretty shaken up, given that he's only 8 and all.
I see his falling body every time I close my eyes.
We went outside, and that's when we saw that main detective with the hat yelling at somebody.
I don't care what you do. You give me what I'm owed, or there'll be hell to pay. Worse than Master Doyle could ever imagine. And don't test me. You know I'm broke, so go get it or I'll get him.
Well, that certainly does seem suspicious. I'll have my partner look into it.
Thank you, Detective Christie, and thank you so much for rescuing us from that awful Batman.
Batman!
Get out!
But I'm Batman!
I don't care. Leave!
Darkness!
All right, Mr. Spade. We have several witnesses saying that they saw you threatening Master Doyle before he was murdered. So, what do you have to say for yourself?
The detective's questions left me with a bad feeling. See, if they think I'm the stoolie who pushed Master Doyle to his shallow grave, probably those gooey-eyed kids from the 4-H club ratted me out. Well, looks at this gobstick copper. They're taking their word for it, because they're clearly bad at being a detective.
Excuse me!
Detective Kane was a pencil neck. Real pushover with a face that made you want to go find a paper bag.
I can hear you! Do you know that?
Sorry, pal.
Look, do you think that monologue is just in your head? Because I can hear it and I don't appreciate it.
Look, pal, when days get long, sometimes I just like to think out loud.
Look, can you just try to focus? I need you to answer a few of my questions. Is it true that you threatened Master Doyle?
Blasted kids. Knew they were flippies, but I never thought they'd rat me out.
Don't. They've already been terrorized by the costumed man enough for one evening.
And costume man? Oh, you mean Batman?
No,
I'm Batman! What, that didn't scare you?
I've seen a lot worse in my line of work, pal. A lot.
Well, this is awkward. Guess I'll just head back to the shadows.
Anyway, did you threaten Master Doyle?
I did. I didn't push the jump to a cement splattered grave. All I wanted was my feet for showing up at this place. But Master Doyle didn't have the courage.
What do you mean?
What do I mean? Looked like I was gonna have this. Connect all the dots for him in the same way up a baby can mash peas. New Detective Kane was the sharpest tactic one, but I thought they made more sense than this. Look, what you have to do is follow the money. Master Doyle owed it to lots of people, you see. One person in particular probably got fed up, made him pay the ultimate price. Catch my meaning.
You're right! I caught your right and I know who did it!
Sure. Detective Kane wasn't around as big in the trundle, but they finally got there. Sure, his clothes looked like some...
Stop monologuing and get out here! I'm about to reveal the killer!
Sure, you're right there.
And besides, I think it's the gumshoe, the one from San Francisco.
been going around pointing fingers, accusing people. Me and Daphne have known who the killer is this entire time.
Yeah, we're trying to beat you like I can break scars! But, Daphne, are you sure you want to do this? Yes, we're sure, Velma. We're not just gonna let you unmask the killer and Shaggy have to go weird again! Because we're Fred and Daphne, we're detectives too! And we have like mouths and stomachs and bones and
Hey! If you have an idea, share it, but please do not attempt another monologue.
Okay, fine. Our theory is that the killer is wearing a mask.
Serious right now?
No, listen, in all of our mysteries, the bad guy's always wearing a mask. And the only guy wearing a mask here tonight is Batman!
I'm not the murderer. I'm Batman. Don't be ridiculous.
Ridiculous? Then explain this. A picture taken at the Met Gala 5 minutes ago while you were standing right here.
What does that even mean? And like, Leavinist, Bruce Wayne, Leavinist, he sounds hot. What?
Everyone knows Bruce Wayne is Batman.
Seriously?
Yeah, that's natural.
I have no idea.
This isn't Batman, and it's an imposter.
You don't want to do this. I know him! Fuck! I know
That's right. It's me. I did it. I would have gone away with it too if you went to
I'm not sure if this makes any sense.
Yeah, I'm so confused. Master Doyle killed himself? Why?
For the insurance money. As you all know, I'm riddled with debt. But I'm very well insured. So faking my debt was the only answer to my some problems. I mean, all I needed was a body with a balcony, and I was home free.
Well, not today, because the only home that you'll be seeing is jail.
Daphne, you really did. You really solved the case. I didn't think you were capable of anything except receiving attractive privilege, but you really did. You sure did. Now let's have a go-go dance party. Well, I guess since you solved the case, we have to.
Go!